If you invest a capital gain into a QOZ deal, there's three tangible benefits. The first benefit is the initial tax paid on that capital gain. If I have $1 million gain on an investment, if I'm not putting it into a QOZ investment, I will need to pay between $200,000 and $230,000 of taxes on that gain for that tax year, right? So if that was a 2018 gain, I would need to pay that in the next taxable year. My 2018 tax is paid in 2019. If I invest that into a QOZ, the first benefit is I don't have to pay that $200,000 on the initial gain anymore. I get to defer it for 7 years, which is an enormous benefit because obviously the time value of money, if I think I can make 5 or 10 or 20% of my money a year, having that $200,000 in my investable universe is much better than in the IRS's bank account. The second benefit is if you invest in a QOZ, your initial capital gain also receives a discount when paid of 15%, and that's as if you invest through 2019. Then the law steps down to a 10%, but as of right now, you get a 15% reduction in your initial capital gain, and that's significant too. Let's go back to the analogy of the $1 million gain. You would have a $200,000 tax bill, in this case payable in 7 years, remember, because you get to defer it, but in addition to deferring it, you're not paying $200,000 in year 7. You're paying $170,000 because 15% reduction on $200,000 is $170,000. So that's the second benefit. The third benefit of QOZ, which has people the most excited, is the money invested in the QOZ, if the investment is held for a minimum of 10 years, if it produces a new gain. So let's follow that $200,000 again, that I didn't pay the IRS today, but instead I invested into a QOZ. In year 7, I would need to pay that tax, but it would be $170,000, as I said before. But now let's say in 10 years, I've held it for 10 years now, it's not worth $200,000, that's my initial investment. Let's say that that investment now is worth $600,000. And over a 10-year horizon, that I would say that's a reasonable expectation for the types of deals you should be doing in QOZ. That gain of $400,000 is not taxed at all. And so that's the big benefit of QOZ is any new gains created in a QOZ zone, if held for 10 years, are tax-free. The idea of the tax incentives in QOZ, they wanted to create enough power behind the incentives to really influence behavior. And I think that they've found the right recipe to do that.